Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Racing Stacks TBR. Now, this one is a little bit different. If you caught last month's video, you will know that I got a whole bunch of prompts that said I shouldn't put the in the title of any of my picks, and I misread it like an idiot and just put loads of books with the in the title in. Obviously it can't be trusted to pick my own books. So, with swanky new setting and new flat, etc., I thought, let's get my flatmates to play and then I can show you just how difficult this game actually is and laugh at them at the same time. I gave my flatmates two rules. One, they had to play Racing Stacks the way I would play Racing Stacks, which is you get one practice round, then 3 goes, and you cannot go back to your previous prompts from the last round if you don't like the next one. You only get 3 goes, and then that last round of prompts, that's what you're going with. The other rule I gave them, though, was slightly different because March is Women's History Month in the UK. So I told them specifically they were only allowed to pick books for me written by women, female presenting, or non-binary authors. That's where I think they struggled with some of the prompts, but we will see. Because I don't know what they picked, I don't know what prompts they got, and essentially because I have 2 flatmates, I pit them against each other, and now I'm going to pick which books of the ones they picked. And the person who gets the most books put on my TBR, they have a wildcard pick that they have chosen for me that I will do a reading vlog for, specifically for those on Discord. So if you want to know what they picked, that's where you need to be. But before I get to their picks, just to run through some of the books that were going to be on my TBR anyway because of the book clubs and read-alongs that I have in general in March. First off, we have the Lunar Club book, which is always neatly wrapped in theme and a surprise for anyone who takes part in that, so I can't tell you what it is, but just know this wrapping paper's from Sainsbury's and very nice. We also have the Dead Famous read along, which is terrifying because it means we are on Dead or Alive. That is 14 out of 15. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do with my time when I'm not reading Skullduggery Pleasant anymore. Like, it's like 80% of my personality at this point. For Buzzwordathon, the prompt is locations, so I will be reading Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. This is a reread for me, and I will also probably do it as an audiobook, but I'm just really in the mood to see if I want to keep this or not. If you have seen my complete owned TBR video, I need to get rid of some of my older books, otherwise I can't buy myself new ones. So this is me doing that. And then for bevies and books, I can't remember what the cocktail is because I can never remember what the cocktail is, but the prompt is either a retelling or a book with a green cover. So I'm putting Beautiful Ones back on my TBR. This is the 2nd time now. If I TBR it a 3rd time and don't read it, I have to unhaul it, which will be devastating because then I won't have a complete Sylvia Moreno Garcia collection, and that is unacceptable. So I need to read it. I need to read it. So those are the ones that were on regardless. I didn't even let my flatmates choose. However, it was a lot easier to roll this around when it was on the floor. My flatmates put a blanket over it, so I couldn't tell whose picks were what, and then they've put the prompts on different tabs, and yeah, so essentially I've just got to pick some at random. Now, I know for a fact that one of them got a haiku prompt, which they were not pleased about. So before I go into which ones I pick, I will cut to a clip of them choosing the books and having a breakdown. And then this.
I'm not stressed at all. Ah. Okay. I've got a pretty good selection, I think.
Okay.
I've got...
Oh, you've got a whole bunch of genres there. That's good. Okay, so...
But we do have a lot of feed scrolls on there.
Yes. Well, this is the thing. So where they are automatically generated, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
So it has no idea that it's repeating itself, basically. Especially because they're on different genres, and there are different prompts for each genre, but there are also some similar ones. Yeah. So you now have 3 attempts, but obviously you can't go back to any. So if you don't like it, you can do the next one, but you only get 3. So on the 3rd one, you don't get a choice.
You have to go with that one.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Are there any genres in particular you're aiming for?
Nope. Because I don't know what the icons mean. I'm just trying to get like a good combination of like different things. No, I don't know what they mean, so that is really hard to... Okay, historical fiction matches my outfit. Okay, I've got quite a good selection of different things. But there's no contemporary in there, and I read a lot of contemporary. So I'm a bit... and there's also no fantasy in here. So that's the two genres I read. So I think I'm gonna have to go again, even though this is a pretty good selection, because I'm not like... and the hand was not moving.
Are you going with it?
No, I'm gonna have to go with the last one.
Okay, the last one it is then. This is it, final chance. Have you worked out which icon's fantasy yet?
I think I have, yeah. Okay, I can do this. This isn't too difficult. Yeah, got it.
And then you use the mouse to move the arm.
Oh no. It's not even a mouse, Hannah. You give me a trackpad.
Indeed.
Right, I'm going to do a practice round because this is going to be pretty... Oh! Oh, no. No, this is not it, fam. Oh, I hate. Ah! I hate that you just did that too. That's fine.
It's dead anyway, so it won't lighten up.
Oh, see. This might be a good one, but that was my practice go. No sci-fi in that one. Okay, so that was my practice go.
Now you get 3 goes, but obviously you can't go backwards.
But I want all 3 goes.
You can play it another time, Lizzie.
I know, but... Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, crap. No. Oh, no. This is terrible. No, fail. No, I hate that too.
Okay, this is your last one, so you don't get to play it again after this.
No, but that was... Oh, fuck a duck. That's not cool. Oh, no! Okay, I guess I just have to deal with that. This might be the hardest thing I've ever done. Good. Jesus Christ.
I think... Oh, God's sake.
I feel like I was the wrong person to ask to do this.
Ah, pressure! That's fine. Oh.
Pressure.
Do.
God, you're a guy. Oh, that's typical, that is. Hiya. Yep, thank you. Of course, my ferry would arrive while I'm doing this. Literary, most recent purchase. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I don't know. I'm going to leave it because I don't know. I still haven't figured out a thread yet, I don't think.
It's really hard.
It's meant to be.
Now, those are my picks. I hope you like it, Hannah. I really do. Hope you like it.
Not to name and shame my flatmate or anything, but I asked her to put 2 different coloured tabs on the books. Can you tell the difference between those 2 from the off? Because I didn't. I didn't realise that was blue and that was green because they are such subtle pastel colours. Couldn't tell you. What worries me is I've seen quite a few haiku titles, which means there are more books in this pile than there should be anyway. The first round of one flatmate versus the other is we have Adventure Matches My Outfit, which is Ella Enchanted, versus middle grades haiku titles.
Adventure that matches my outfit. I always associate adventure with like children's books, like Percy Jackson, all that fun stuff. But a female author, and ideally something that's on here. Yes. is Ella Enchanted, because I do think this is an adventure. Like she inadvertently tries to figure out how to get rid of her gift. So I think I could count this as an adventure, and I'm wearing pink, so I think that all counts.
Middle grade and haiku titles, so that's 575. Which is really annoying. I don't think Hannah has that much fucking middle grade, that's the problem. I shouldn't be struggling this much, but I am. Wait. No, that's not gonna work. Fuck! This is really annoying, because I would have put these ones on it, but they're not going to work in any way, shape or form. Oh my god, I hate everything. They're all fairly short, she'll get over it. So for haiku, basically, I've got, starting with Haunting of Evelyn Jones, and then all of the Meg Cabot, the Mediator series, just because I can't do it.
I am currently on book 5 out of the Mediator series, and I have only read Evelyn Jones back in October, which gives me one book that I haven't started and one that I'm halfway through. I mean, they're not particularly big, I just take my good sweet time with them. So that is immediately out, unfortunately, and what a perfect excuse to read Ella Enchanted. So there we go. My first pick is Team Blue, whoever you are. Okay, next we have a contemporary blue cover against classic haiku.
Oh, fuck! Classic is also haiku titles, which is bloody fucking impossible because they're all one word. Also, Hannah's gonna hate me because there's so many freaking books on this pile. There's no way Hannah's using this. There's just no way. There's just no way. Okay, just because there's 3 books in this and haiku is 3 lines. This Jane Austen collection, which seems to have 4, but there's only 3 on the title. No, there is 4 on the title. Ah! Don't care. Don't care, doing it anyway.
Temporary with a blue cover. Oh, this has got multiple POV. This is a blue cover, it's Odd One Out by Nick Stone. I think would work. I wanted to grab Dear Martin earlier, but it didn't fit for the prompt. So instead I'm going to go for Odd One Out by Nick Stone. I've been wanting to pick this up myself for a while, but I didn't own it. So this is me going, I don't know if I think you want to read it. It's on your TBR. I want to read it, so I'm making you do it.
I had intended to do a proper Jane Austen vlog, and this was also not in my TBR cart / shelf. They've just nabbed this from somewhere else. Whereas this was actually in my TBRs and is also shorter than reading for Jane Austen. I mean, it's very beautiful. Shout out to Celine, by the way, for gifting this to me. Thank you very much. So again, I think I'm going to have to go blue. Okay, next one is a bit more tricky because for Team Blue we have a fantasy multiple POV Spinning Silver, which Spinning Silver was not my favourite of Naomi Novik's books, but I did really enjoy it. Versus romance, cold word in the title, with Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I don't know which of those words is cold, but sure.
Romance, cold word in title. I don't know anything about romance! I'm going to do this one, because reading the back it seems like it's probably a romance. And I think night can be cold, so there's that.
Then I need to find a fantasy with multiple POVs. Now, I feel like I can do that. Should not have said that so convinced, so confidently. I think I know what I want to pick. I think I want to pick Scythe. Wait, no, that's my man. Fuck! Why has Hannah read so much? Because I'm trying to find this one book and see if she's read it, and she did. When did she read it? September. Hannah, how fucking dare you read this book? Because now I don't know what I'm going to pick. Because this was my option. Okay, I'm going to go for a book that I know she's read, but I also know she really enjoyed. I didn't enjoy it, and I tried to read it really recently. So I'm going to put it on because I think, because I know she enjoyed it, and I didn't, I DNF'd it, I think going for this, Spinning Silver, it's a Naomi Novik, she really enjoyed it previously, It has multiple POV, as far as I remember. So I'm gonna put that in, because hopefully, well, one, she'll enjoy it, and two, I've tried it and I didn't like it.
Do I reread one that I wasn't in love with, or do I read a new one? Because if I reread it, I could unhaul it if it's still not my favourite. But then it does go with my Uprooted. No, we're going to go a new one. This book was also gifted to me from Abby. So thank you very much, Abby. I will keep you informed as to my thoughts. Well done, Team Green. You finally got one on the board. Okay, next we have Romance Cute Cover, this is a double inverse actually. And I don't know if this is a romance. I know it mentions about falling in love and forbidden love, but I don't know if this is a romance, but it is a very cute cover. And then I also had Adventure Lowest Rated.
Right, lowest rated adventure book is my next one. It is impossible! Annoyingly, if this didn't need to be lowest rated, I know what I'd ask Hannah to pick, but I also know that it's not going to be lowest rated. I think the easiest thing for me to do is to go on Hannah's Goodreads and have a look, see what I can find. Because at this point, I'm looking at it and I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just going to go down until I find an adventure book. That you've not. Oh my gosh! Right, TBR. Where's own TBR? I was on the wrong shelf too. So good, happy days. Okay, I'm gonna be mean. And she only has herself to blame for this. It's right here. Hannah's Edition's right here. Found it before mine, but it's an adventure book. It's one of the lowest rated on her Goodreads as it stands. Could be wrong, but this is one of my favourites. Hannah doesn't like it. I don't care. She's gonna have to read it because she made me do this.
A romance with a cute cover. I had a thought for this. I was going to grab something from my stack upstairs because I don't know if Hannah's read this, but I really want her to read Red, White and Royal Blue. Mainly because I really love it and I've been trying to get Lizzie to read it and Lizzie's refusing, which is fair enough, it's not her thing. But now I'm like, I should probably just stick to this. So I might still run upstairs to grab one, but I think if I have to go from this one, I will have to go with, I think I'm going to have to go with, I think this is a cute cover. Baby Teeth by Meg Grayan. I don't really know what this is about, but it's a forbidden thirst for blood, and it seems like a vampire romance. And I'm like, cute cover, vampire romance.
I've TBR'd Alice in Wonderland so many times and never actually committed to reading it the whole way through. I've read bits of it back when I taught it, but I just don't know. But that's not a romance. I don't think it is anyway. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Okay, yeah, fine. Team Blue, you've piqued my curiosity, if nothing else. Next, we have Sci-Fi Matches My Outfit. I'm really enjoying just the vibrancy of that one. Versus Horror, BookTube Recommends.
Horror, BookTuber Recommends. I'm a booktuber, so I'm going to recommend a book. Have I read enough horror by women, though? Okay, so I haven't actually read this book, but I know it's been all over BookTube. But I'm going to choose Even If We Break by Marieke Nijkamp. I can't say the name, but I think this is probably a good shout for this one. I know it's creepy, and I think I want to know what Hannah thinks of it, so that I can choose if I want to pick it up or not.
Sci-fi that matches my outfit. Problem is, I don't read a lot of sci-fi. There's also not a lot of sci-fi on this shelf, so it's not really helping. Okay, never let me get on a foot stool again. So I've got The Chilling Effect by Valerie Valdez. I don't really know what this is about. I just saw a cat in like a box with a space helmet, and I'm wearing black mostly, so I feel like this would fit.
Now again, I read this for Gothtober, so it really wasn't that long ago. And I feel like they've just chosen from the wrong shelf. And maybe that is where they've messed up a little bit. So I think I'm going to have to go with blue again. So we'll be reading Chilling Effect, which is a sci-fi. I also have Prime Deceptions, which is book 2. But yeah, this is a sci-fi space opera. Kidnappers, aliens, all kinds of shenanigans. I know there's a really creepy like alien tentacle scene at some point that I didn't get to when I tried to read it the first time. And then Emma Novella warned me about after I'd recommended it to her because I know she likes the sci-fi. And not excited for that, but also it's got cute psychic cats. I knew I really enjoyed the psychic cats bit, so yeah, we'll give that one another go. Sorry Team Green, you are struggling. For Team Green, non-fiction random page generator versus Team Blue, which is fantasy author Backlist.
Okay, so a short non-fiction, it's and 110 pages. Let's have a look, see if I can see anything. Alright, because it's the only one I can find, and it's nowhere near 110 pages. It's probably double that, but I don't give a fuck, because it's the only one I can find. And that's going to be non-fiction, random page generator, Sally Hughes. Pretty honest. That's what I'm going to go for.
The fantasy and an author backlist. Now, I don't know what Hannah's backlist is, but I have a decent idea of what it might be. So, I think Hannah's owned Adrienne Young's books for a long time, and I know that those are fantasy, so I think I'm going to go for Fable, which I think is the first book in that series. Ooh, or Graceling, because I've tried to read Graceling and I had to DNF it at the time, but I do want to pick it up again, so it might be good. No, I'm going to go for Graceling. So this is mainly one that I read DNF'd and want to give another shot, so maybe if I pick it for her, she'll read it and we can buddy read it. So that's my thought.
I've never read anything by Kristen Cashore, and I just think this will be a quicker read. So I'm going to go with Sally Hughes. So Team Green that time. Oh no, absolutely not. I know who picked this, and now I know who's in what team. Danny put her Frankenstein rather than my Frankenstein, and I'm not TBRing Frankenstein again, because I didn't read it last time, and I'm not going to read it this time. So the one that I will automatically pick up, because it is a classic chosen by a friend, is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, which is technically a retelling, not a classic, but I don't care. That's the one I'm going with. And now I have 4 for blue, 3 for green, and I've just spotted the next one, which I'm really excited about. So, for Team Blue, we have Thriller with a red cover. This is technically not a thriller. Whilst it is about murder mysteries and stuff like that, it's true crime, not a thriller, and it's non-fiction. And then we have science fiction graphic novel. This is volume 2 for absolutely no reason whatsoever, but it doesn't matter. I could read all 9 of them and still be very happy. So that is what I plan on doing. I'm going to read Saga, which is the sci-fi. So, okay, they are now officially neck and neck again, and there are 4 books in one pile and 2 in the other. So they told me they wouldn't need a tie break. I think they might need a tie break. I think that might happen. We'll see. So in the blue camp we have Literary Found Family with Home, Toni Morrison. Is that Found Family? I don't know if that is. Versus Literary Most Recent Purchase, and this is just really pretty. So yeah, it's Team Green. It's Team Green for sheer shiny factor.
I've got a haiku, a fantasy with a haiku title, and I don't really know what that means. So I think I need to find 3 fantasies, and together they have to make up a haiku, which is terrifying because I'm really bad at haikus. I don't understand haikus. I don't know how to do this. Hey Siri, what is a haiku?
Haiku is a type of short-form poetry originally from Japan.
Got Gods of Jade and Shadow, which is 5. It's, I believe, magical realism, with or a book with historical fantasy at its best, so it has fantasy in it. So that's. Then we have this one, which is 5. Was Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I really want to know how it is because I've heard really mixed things, and I don't know very much about it. So this is the one at the end, but now I need to find a book with 7 words. I found one. It's not. It's poetry. It's not. It's not fantasy. 5. God's sake. I genuinely don't know if this can be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to book a book with 7 words in the title, and it has a reference to something fantastical, and that's as good as it's going to get. Because I don't think I own any books written by women, that any of us own any books written by women, that are fantasy, that have 7 words in the title. So for that I'm going to choose The Mermaid's Voice Returns in this one, by Amanda Lovelace, or Lovelace, because it has 7 words in the title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Thriller, a gifted book. Oh, crap. I don't know what's been gifted or not. Hannah! I've hit a snag!
What kind of snag?
One of my prompts.
Huh?
One of my prompts is gifted book.
Okay.
And I don't know what you've been gifted in the specific genre. To be fair, the only 2 I've done, I'm not 100% sure they fit, but I don't give a fuck.
Sweet.
That's okay. Alright, I think.
Or
okay.
you can always do a book box one.
Yeah.
Because technically that is a gift, but from me to me.
Okay.
Alright. Enjoy.
No. I'm not enjoying myself. This is awful. And I feel stupid. clarification, but I don't read enough of this genre. Lordy, this is really hard. There's been one book that I found so far that fits the prompt, but it doesn't fit the prompt because it's not fucking gifted. Oh, I can't find anything. Oh, Saw Kill Girls. This is the biggest TBR ever, and Hannah's gonna hate me.
And then we have haiku, fantasy haiku titles. So haiku titles are quite tricky because you obviously have to put more books into it anyway. So we have Gods of Jade and Shadow, The Mermaid's Voice Returns, Once Upon a Broken Heart for haiku titles, or reread Saw Kill Girls, which was gifted. Now this wasn't gifted, but I did watch Lizzie, which is Team Green, freak out about like which books I had that were gifted, and I don't actually think I have any thrillers that were gifted to me that I can think of off the top of my head. So I feel like Lizzie has done their best with that one. Again, I wouldn't really call this a thriller either. This is more gothic horror. But do I want to read these three or this one? I don't think that's really a difficult choice. So I'm not going to make it a difficult choice. It's Team Green. In total, we have 4 books from Team Blue, not including the other 7 saga books. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from Team Green. So that is my TBR, and actually I'm quite pleased because it's lots of short reads. I didn't read a lot in Feb because I was moving house, but I feel like this is a really nice mix. And I tell you what, those covers look really cute together as well, which, you know, never hurts. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if any of these books are on your TBR, and treat yourself to something from Waypoint to support me, my content, and to obviously treat yourself. Other than that, I hope you have a nice day.